Hello and welcome. This is Doc's son in ArcheAge, and with me, as always, is Misper, who last time we collected a new quest, and we still have a couple to pick up. One is for our particular story, and last time we found out a couple pieces that deal with our story. To access that, if you click L, you will see what we have in progress. Then we have this last episode tab, and in the last episode tab you'll have the previous cutscenes, which deal again with our story. So if you ever forget, you can go to your quest log, click last episode, and then click on what we are starting to remember. Anyway, let's go ahead and get the ball rolling. And we'll go ahead and talk to Ueli. My father says the Shadow Hawks make people disappear. Even the guards are afraid of them. Ueli is right. I don't know what that thing is, but if the Shadow Hawks are involved, we don't want it staying in Hatora. You should try giving it to Mediana. Where it is, she'll buy and sell almost anything. And again, in the quest tracker, you will see that there is a difference between the quest for the particular area and our story quest. And if you'll notice, that quest is real close, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pick up this other one, which is somewhere behind us. Let me go ahead and change the scale of the map first, and let's find this other quest. Now the game will help you. It will. There we are. Here in the background you can see what looks like a ray of light with swirling something or other behind it. Yeah, no technical terms, but that shows right where there is a quest. So let's go ahead and come over here and grab this one from Resident Radia. Let's hit F. Misper, can you spare some time to help in the fields? We're planting a new crop of mint seeds. If you could scatter some seeds and pick any mature mint you find, you could help with the harvest as well. I'm sure you have more important things to do, but I could really use the help. After all, the mint trade keeps this town running. Okay, let's go ahead and accept that. Now you may notice that there appears to be only one arrow, but the other arrow for this one here is underneath that one, which tells you that they are basically in the same area. So let's go ahead and deal. Guess not. Going backwards. Let's go ahead and deal with the giant ants and baby ants first. Hello, Linda. Okay. I'm sure you noticed that there are hearts above, showing up above my head. That means that we are by a shrine, which will heal you when you're near them. And these shrines are also right where you will respawn if you die in an area and one of these are there. So, pretty convenient. Anyway, where are these? Ah, I see an ant. Let's go ahead. Get closer. Closer. And fire an arrow at him. Do another 3. 4 to immobilize him. Alright, and we have achieved level 5. And this window that has popped up says that we can learn a new skill set, and we have earned 2 skill points. So let's go ahead and set that up. Now, when that window pops up and you go to get yourself another skill set, you will see everything that you have available. But the ones that will help you out the most will have the strange fire, smoke, cloud looking thing right beside it. So what will help Misper out as doing vitalism, whatever, will be Aromancy and Songcraft. Aromancy gives us Thwart, which decreases the movement speed of the mobs, and their skill and attack speed is decreased by 10%. Healing effectiveness decreases by 35%. Okay, it must be us. Also inflicts shaken on enemies within 6 meters for 3 seconds and grants the caster 1 stack of inspired, which can stack up to 3 times. Then you got Comet's Boon, which fires a flash of light that deals 106 physical damage to all enemies hit. Conversion creates an energy shield. Vicious Implosion, which triggers a sudden powerful implosion point enemies within 10 meters towards you and dealing 190 magic damage. There is a combo, consumes all stacks of inspired, inflicts additional 52% damage per stack, and increases threat generation by 300% on taunted targets. I don't know if I want that one. Aromancy, teleportation, teleports caster 15 meters ahead. Health lift increases health by 974 for 30 minutes. Works on caster or an ally. Meditate restores 4% of max mana per second for 9 seconds through meditation. Prevents movements or other actions. Shrug it off. Cancels all stun and impale effects. Grants immunity to stun and impale for 4 seconds. Liberation grants immunity to shackle and silence for 20 seconds. Leech interrupts an enemy spell and inflicts sleep for 14 seconds. Has a high chance to steal a buff from the target. Nice. Oh, and enemies will wake upon taking damage. Sleep duration reduced 50% in PvP. Protective Wings grants immunity to magic damage to allies within 5 meters for the duration. And these are your active skills. Right underneath that you have passives. The first passive, once we get 2, of these is absorb damage, convert 7% of received damage to health. Nice. Hearten. Learning requirements for plus points spent in Aromancy. So you have to have a certain number before you can start putting skill points into the passives. Inspiration Cloak decreases all received damage by 100 for 3 seconds after receiving critical damage. If Inspiration Cloak is triggered too often, it will be disabled for 30 seconds. Wow. You have to remember that one. Unassailable grants a 1% chance to become invincible for 2 seconds. Disabled for 30 seconds if triggered too often. Improved targeting increases melee accuracy by 3% and melee critical rate by 2%. Magic Condenser increases melee accuracy by 3% and magical critical rate by 2%. Teleportation Discipline. Teleportation has a 50% chance to eliminate its cooldown and allow consecutive teleports. Mirror Warp has a 50% chance to sustain the buff and allow consecutive use. Nice. And as you can see, I got the same over here. Let's go ahead and cancel that and check out Songcraft. With Songcraft you have Critical Discord, which plays a sharp harmony that deals 112 magic damage to an enemy and increases caster's magic critical rate by 2% for 3 seconds. Stuns an enemy for 2 seconds with special performance. After the stun ends, the enemy is charmed and susceptible to other Songcraft skill effects. Quick Step plays a lighthearted song for 15 seconds, increases movement speed by 12 to 18% of allies within 10 meters. Dissonant plays clashing sounds to reduce an enemy's skill damage and attack speed by 15% and deals 249 magic damage to the enemy after 6 seconds. Healing Hymn plays a healing song that instantly restores 65 health to an ally. The healed ally can heal another 2 allies within 10 meters. The song can continue to be transferred up to 3 times. Hummingbird reduces cast time by 6% and buffs caster or an ally for 30 minutes. Ode to Recovery plays a healing song for 15 seconds, restores health for caster and allies within 10 meters. Effect increases the longer you play. Nice. Rhythmic Renewal summons a healing spring that restores 26 health to caster and all nearby allies every second for 60 seconds. Bulwark Ballad plays a Song of the Earth, increases physical magic damage by 960 to 1440 for allies within 10 meters. Lasts 15 seconds. Bloody Chanty plays a lively song for 15 seconds, increases attack by 16 to 24% and attack speed by 20% for caster and allies within 10 meters. Alarm Call lifts stun and sleep debuffs and grants immunity to allies within a 15-meter range every second for 15 seconds. Cancelled by using another skill. And then the passive, Syncopation, decreases the cast delay and the chance of interruption when hit by 50%. Hold the Note increases the performance time of Quick Step, Ode to Recovery, Bloody Chanty, Bulwark Ballad, and Grief's Cadence. Uptempo decreases cast time for all skills by 5%. Discipline Performance decreases received magic damage by 30% for 3 seconds after receiving a magic critical hit. If Discipline Performance triggers too often, it will be disabled for 30 seconds. Loudspeaker increases the range for Quick Step, Ode to Recovery, Bloody Chanty, Bulwark Ballad to 25 meters. Allegretto increases stun and silence duration by 10%. And Zeal, successful magic critical hits or a critical heals increase magic critical rate and healing critical rate by 5% for 6 seconds and deals 150% more magic critical damage and critical healing. And this too will be disabled for 30 seconds if it is triggered too often. I think I will go with Aromancy. Learn Thwart, which automatically places it in the bar down below. And I think I'm going to go ahead and get this passive skill, Painful Recharge, converts 3% received damage to mana. Now, when we get our third skill set, it will give us the type of class that we are, like I had said, and I have 2 unread messages. So, let's go ahead and find an owl. Because there should be one here. So let's see. Need to find an inn. Just look to find out where Lucius is. And since I can't remember if I activated this area as a respawn point if I get in trouble, let's go ahead and set the recall point. And there is the owl. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Looks like they've given me a couple more items. Founder token. Don't know why I got that, but hey, I will take it. And this one bestows the title Traveler. Okay. So we got those for the 2 levels, or the 3 levels of for the Founders Packs. Anyway, let's go ahead and deal with these ants and get them took care of. Alright. Hit 5. And again. Do damage. 3. There we go. And there's the first of what we need. Took back 5, or first of 5 knapsacks that these guys are holding. Now, gotta remember. Hup. Ready to pull a boneheaded maneuver. Let's see. There we go. And now we have 2. Whoa. Dude's fighting a queen. I think I will avoid that for the moment. Not that I wouldn't help. Come on, baby. There we go. There you go, pal. It's nice that you can actually do battle as you move. Makes things a tad bit easier. Bye-bye. And as you can see, I had a combo effect, which does some decent damage. Alright, 4 out of 5. Where? Oh, where is the giant ant? Oh, where is a giant ant? Okay, I'll quit. Problem is, I don't want to get caught between an ant or two different ants, because I will end up most likely dying. Do some initial damage. 4. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but by hitting this power thwart will highlight the antithesis, which gives the combo. Let's see. It doesn't say. So, anyway. Now, as you can see up here in the map, this will actually take me to the next town, but I'm not ready to go there yet, as I still have a couple of quests to deal with here first. So we'll ignore number 1 for the moment. And I guess this is supposed to tell us where we're at, but I've never seen any writing in there. Let's put on a burst of speed to get back to the area, or to the town. Now that we're here, take that out. And in order to activate that, you just hit shift and then 1, which will activate this, or you can just click it by the cursor. So anyway, number 2. Look for the number 2 to disappear, because when you're in the area, it will disappear. Aha! Up in here. And it looks like I don't know. That's actually the mint or not. Ah, mature mint. Yes, it is. So let's go ahead and collect it. So we got half of that done. Now you can click on this to plant seed in here. And there we go. And now back to Radia. This should be plenty, thank you. Your kindness will help you go far in life. And we will receive 620 experience points, 65 coins, and a health potion. So let's go ahead and take the reward. One more thing, if you will. Could you check inside the house over there? Wherever over there is. But we shall find out. Of course, it's not my house. It belongs to the landowner Hakem. I'm house sitting for him while he's in the City of Towers. He's always worried about someone robbing his house when he's away. He's a good man, though. Could you make sure the place looks secure? Let's go ahead and accept that. And go ahead and take them out. And again, follow the arrow. Guess this is it. Side Huckham's house. I guess that's not it. Can get confusing at times. Oh, I guess that was. Okay, let's go ahead and complete this. Did you give it a good look around? It's a nice house, isn't it? Ah, I see. She's doing double duty. Because it'll give you an idea of what the houses look like. I'm glad everything looks secure. I tell you, someday I'm going to live in a house like that too. If you're interested in becoming a homeowner, go to Mirage Island. There's all sorts of houses for sale there. Thankfully, window shopping is free. And I will take this reward, which is 310 experience and 32 coins. Anyway, I want to show you this. I'm not sure if I have. Let's go ahead and go in, get close to a bed. Ooh, it's not gonna do it. Not gonna do it at all. At least not there. Okay, can turn off the, or turn out, or blow out the candle. But oh, there it is. Now watch this. For those who like to be able to use an item or items that are in the houses, like beds and chairs and stuff, you can actually lay down in the beds. Let's go ahead and get up. And if I can find one. Okay. So if anything, Trion Worlds has at least added the one thing that we would like to see in other games. Ah, here we go. Oh, that's no good. Come on. Ah, not gonna do it. But you could also sit in the chairs as well. And trust me, I know how to drive. So anyway, let's go ahead and turn in our green. Which was over here. That was an interesting little deal. Looked like she jumped up without moving the top of her body. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn this in. I really wish they would change that. Mediana, no way. I don't care what you've heard about my business. Dealing with the Shadowhawks is how clever girls like me get killed. From the sound of it, one person has already died for that thing. I don't intend to join them. Don't blame her. Actually, I was thinking the Shadowhawks might buy it from me, seeing as it's so valuable to them. And I think Misper must be one of those girls that likes to get in trouble. That's a dangerous game you're playing, Misper. You've got your family and those young friends of yours to worry about. Are you sure you're up to this? Oh yeah. So let's go ahead and get our 550 experience points and 52 coins. Well, I suppose I can't blame you for trying to make a little extra coin. Okay, if you really want to get in touch with the Shadowhawks, you should speak to Tattooist Orpha in Parched Sun Settlement. But you didn't hear it from me. Tend to hear that from gossip mongers. Anyway, let's go ahead and accept this. And as you can see, if you take a look at the map, you go ahead and enlarge in that. They are both down in the next town, but we will not go there now. In fact, we will go ahead and end the video here. And until next time, say bye-bye.